Hello guys, welcome back to the Cerobus TV. This is Hungries with your pre-match chat. Today we're playing against Amazulu. And yeah, we know we haven't had a great run lately. Since the Sundowns game, which I think we played well in, we haven't been able to score a goal. We had a 0-0 draw against Sundowns. I predicted a draw, but I thought it was going to be a scoring draw. So I was expecting us to score at least 1 or 2 goals and for them to equal whatever tally we get because they're such a strong team. But yeah, it was a 0-0 draw. Very exciting game. I enjoyed myself. I hope you guys got to watch the match day vlog that I did. I enjoyed myself, and then after that we had an away game at Sekukune and we lost. We had a red card in that game, but we had more possession. I think we had 52% possession, and we played well, but we considered goals from an Ofori blunder in that game, and then we also considered a goal because we failed to defend well in one instance. Because I remember who scored? I know Mtambo passed a player on the right, and that player cut in, and there were like 3 people ball watching there. And yeah, that was the first goal we considered in that game, and then the Ofori blunder, obviously. It was a good pass from Tim, but Ofori didn't want to clear it first time. I don't know what he was doing, wanted to take a touch. But yeah, anyway, that spilled milk. And then we had the Richards Bay game, the Natal Rich Boys, and then we also got a 0-0 draw there when they had a red card, which they got in the final minutes of the first half. So we played all of the second half with 1 man extra. But then Jose didn't change his tactics, didn't really improve the team attacking wise. We didn't see much action going forward. We had more of the ball because obviously we had more players. Excuse me. We had more of the ball, but having the ball doesn't mean that you are the better team. They defended well after going a man down. They had a compact team there at the back. They had a low block, and we failed to break them down. I think next time we should just, man, it's very hard because sometimes when a team goes a man down, they know in the back of the mind that we need, like, first things first, we need to defend well. So that makes it a lot more harder for us to score a goal. But yeah, we failed to score. We should have scored. But anyway, Jose had in his post-match conferences, he keeps saying that we create the chances, but the chances won't win us games. Only converting the chances is gonna win us games. We do create chances, but the question is, are those chances good enough? Because if we're creating chances and they're not good enough, what's the point? We see Hoto get the ball and his decision making has been poor. He's been putting the ball like behind our strikers, and that's a chance, but it's not a good chance. Like if you're putting in a good ball, yes, then we can blame the strikers for not scoring. But then if they're not getting the service that's needed for them to score, how do we expect them to score the goals? Because now, okay, Rasmus was missing in the previous game. Injury update said that it's a minor injury, so he could be in this game. He could be back in the starting 11. Obviously, the match day news are still not out yet, but hopefully he's back and we're gonna have him starting up front with Lipaza, because I think we need to change something up front. We need to. I obviously think that one striker should be good enough, especially in this level of football. It should be good enough. But then, if we're not scoring goals, let's change something. We need to change something. Let's start with 2 strikers. Let's start with just one defensive midfielder. Let's start with a back 4. maybe let's do something different rather than having maybe Tim and Musele both starting in this game, because we know Amazulu have also been struggling. Let's start with just one of them and see how the game progresses. Because right now we need to grab the game by our balls, because we can't just let the game pass us by. We obviously start playing later on in the game when we know that we're gonna need a goal, and then obviously we usually playing a high line. They might punish us. I heard that Mohango won't be starting in this game, so that's a plus for us. You know, guys, you know how I feel about Mohango. But anyway, let's not go there. Um, I think I think we're gonna win this game. I'm hoping we win this game because we need that. After the run we've had, we need the win. And obviously, Amazulu has had a change of manager. They brought in Roman Falls. Apparently, he's named for Hloza there. Yeah, Roman for Hloza Goal Falls. So, they didn't start the season well. That's why they changed coaches. Are they gonna have a new manager bounce, or are we gonna be the better team? Only time is gonna tell. Hopefully, by the end of today's game, we're gonna have the win and we'll all be all smiles. My predicted lineup is Ofori at the back because he's back. I think he's back from the suspension. Ofori at the back. I think Dom, Maela, and Sibisi are gonna start. And I think Shandu's gonna start on the right because Miyano also got a red card, so he's still serving his suspension. Hoto on the left. I prefer Marco on the left because Hoto is just wasting chances right now. Like, he shoots when he's not supposed to. He runs the ball. He runs with the ball when he's supposed to pass it. He passes it when he's supposed to. Like, his decision making is just not the best. And I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do with Hoto, because in situations where we're gonna need an outlet, he becomes that outlet. But in situations where a team is playing deep, they're defending low, and his decision making is just not the one. Like, it lets us down in more situations than it should. So I'd rather have Marco on the left, and then I think Musele and Tim are gonna start. As I just said, I'd rather have one of them. I hope Ndlondo starts with. I'd rather not have. I think he's gonna start selling. I don't know. I think he's gonna start selling. So I think he's gonna have Ndlondo and selling up front, partnering Lepasa. But I hope Erasmus is back, and I hope Erasmus starts with Lepasa, and that front three needs to change. That front three needs to be, obviously we need to create chances, but then we also need our strikers to actually bury those chances. Evan Gaw has been coming on from the bench, and maybe we start him, because you never know. This could have been the push that he needed. Sitting on the bench, seeing that there are other players that can come in for him. You never know. This is definitely the turning point we're gonna need. Jose has been under pressure lately, and we've heard murmurs saying that his tactics are the ones that are making Paris lose. But overall, I think it's very annoying when you don't see him change tactics, especially when you see a game is not going our way. I'd love for him to change tactics and not just go with the same formation, same system as he always does. But when you see something is not working, let's change something. Put another player in. Like, do something. Don't just let the game pass us by. So against Amazulu, I hope we get the win. I don't want to predict the score, but I know we're gonna win this game. So yeah, up the Bucks.